Hey everybody, Miss Dietrich here. We're taking a look at a question that requires a lot of unpacking, so let's get to it. Jimmy and his family are on their way to visit some family friends who live 780 miles away from them. Based on the route they chose, they expect to complete their trip in 3 days. So we have day 1, day 2, day 3. The distances and average speeds for the first 2 days driven are shown below. All right, so day 1, that's this day right here. We're going to go for 4 hours at an average speed of 60 miles per hour. Now we really need to figure out how many miles we're going, right? So the way we're going to figure that out is we're going to set up a proportion, and we're going to put the 60 miles per hour, let's put that here, 60 miles, that's for 1 hour, and they were traveling for 4 hours, so we need to figure out how many miles that is. We need to figure out this value right here. Now, because this is compatible, let's take advantage of that. If we do 1 times 4, that's going to give us 4. So that means we just need to do 60 times 4 to get this number. 6 times 4 is 24. Just throw the 0 on, and we get 240. All right, so day 1, they went 240 miles. Day 2, here's the information. 6 hours at an average speed of 65 miles per hour. So if we set up a ratio for that, we're going 65 miles in 1 hour per hour. How far are they, or how many hours are they traveling? For 6 hours. So we need to figure out this number right here. Let's take advantage of the fact that this is compatible. 1 times 6 would give us 6. So we need to find 65 times 6. Make sure you're writing all this down on your piece of paper. So here we get the 30. This is 36 plus the 3 more. Makes that 390. All right, so day 2, they went 390 miles. Now remember, they have to go 780 miles. We need to know this distance. And a way we can get this distance right here is we can add these two together, subtract that from 780. So let's add the 240. Make sure you put this on your piece of paper that I'm going to be expecting you to turn in, plus 390. Let's add them up. Here we get the 0. Here we get the 13. And we get the 6. All right, so these combined, this combined is 630 miles. So how many more do we need to go to get to 780? Let's subtract that and find out. We're going to take the 780 and subtract 630. Oops, that looks like a 6, doesn't it? All right, so we get 0 here, get the 5, and we get a 1. All right, so we have an additional 150 miles to go. Now let's look at what they're asking. They want to know if the average speed on the 3rd day is 60 miles per hour. So we're going to take this right here and let's put it in our ratio, or I mean our proportion rather. 60 miles per hour. They want to know how many more hours will it take for them to reach their family friend's home. Now we know the distance, so we're going to put, this is in miles, so we're going to put the 150 right here. We want to know the time, right? The hours. So we're trying to figure out this value right here. So let's put an H for hours. Now, to solve this, we need to use cross products because the numbers are not exactly compatible. So let's do the cross product this way. 60H equals, and then this cross product would be 1 times 150 is 150. So the only thing left you have to do, the opposite of multiply a variable by 60 is to divide it by 60. The only thing left you have to do, folks, because this cancels out, is you have to find 150 divided by 60. Now remember, to make this a little bit easier for yourself, how about we start by simplifying, dividing by 10. So we're really just doing 15 divided by 6. So the only thing you have to do, folks, is finish that up. It's not going to work out evenly, so either annex a 0 or do what you have to do. Good luck finishing that up, and make sure you label that as hours.